Today we are talking about some fact of Bihar. Bihar, a state of eastern India. It is bounded by Nepal to the north and by the Indian states of West Bengal to the northeast and Uttar Pradesh to the west. In November 2000, the new state of Jharkhand was created from Bihar's southern provinces and now forms the state's southern and southeastern borders. The capital of Bihar is Patna. Bihar occupied an important position in the early history of India. For centuries it was the principal seat of imperial powers and the main focus of Indian culture and civilization. The derivation of the name Bihar from the Sanskrit Vihar, Buddhist monastery, reflects the prominence of such communities in the region in ancient times. Area is 38,301 square miles. The state is naturally divided by the Ganges river into two regions, the North Bihar Plains and the South Bihar Plains, which together form part of the middle Gangetic Plain, except for the foothills of the Himalayas in the extreme northwest. The North Bihar Plain is a flat, alluvial region less than 250 feet above sea level and prone to flooding. The Ghaghra, the Gandak, the Bagmati, the Kosi, the Mahananda and other rivers flows down from the Himalayas of Nepal and make their way to Ganga in frequently changing channels. Depressions and lakes mark the abandoned courses of a stream, the Kosi River, long known as the sorrow of Bihar, for its tendency to cause destructive floods, has been confined within artificial embankments. The soil of the northern plains consists mostly of new alluvium, chalky and light texture. West of Budhi Gandak river and Monkalki and heavy texture to the east. Another natural hazard. Seismic activity also affects this area, which lies within the Himalayan earthquake zone. The earthquakes of 1934 and 1988 were especially severe and caused widespread devastation and loss of life. The land of the southern Bihar plain is more varied than that of its northern counterpart, with many hills rising from the level alluvium. The southern rivers, with the exceptions of the Son, are all small. Their water is diverted into irrigation channels. The soil consists mainly of older alluvium composed of a darkish clay or yellowish loam with poor sandy soils predominating towards the south of the regions. In the southwest, beyond the Son River Valley, lies the Yukamur Plateau with horizontal sandstone strata over the limestone base. Now we are talking about climate. There are three well-defined seasons. The hot weather season, lasting from March to mid-June. The season of southwest monsoon rains from mid-June to October. And the cold weather season from November to February. May is the hottest month, with temperature regularly exceeding 32 degrees Celsius, except in the extreme north. The coolest month in January, with temperature typically rising into the low about 22 degrees Celsius. The normal annual rainfalls varies from about 40 inches in the west central part of the state to more than 16 inches in the extreme north. Nearly all the rainfalls between June and October, with July and August being the wettest month. The cold weather season is the most pleasant part of the year. The natural vegetation of Bihar is deciduous forests, but only a small portion of the total area is forested. Most forests occur in the Himalayan foothills. Those on the plain have largely been removed in order to cultivate the land. Valuable Salt trees, are found in the Himalayan foothills along with an abundance of bamboo, reeds, and grasses. Common trees of the plain include banyans, boat trees, and palmera palms. The more inaccessible forest regions of Bihar are home to various species of large mammals, most notably Bengal tiger, leopards, elephants, and several types of deer. Crocodiles are most numerous along the Kosi River. In the early 21st century, significant population of the endangered adjacent shark were found. The Kosi and Ganga's food plants, small mammals, birds, reptiles, and fish are common throughout the state. For the most part, the peoples of Bihar are classified according to the region, social caste, and lineage and language rather than by a specific ethnic affiliation. Hindus constitute the majority of the population, and Muslims are the largest minority group. Most Muslims live in northern Bihar, particularly in and around the city of Purnia in the northeast. The Hindu population comprises the elite upper classes, for example, Brahmins, Bhumihars, Rajputs, and castes. The officially designated backward classes, Yadavs, Kurmis, and Banyans, constituting the socially and economically disadvantaged, and the scheduled castes formerly known as untouchables. There also are a smaller group of distinct indigenous peoples, the scheduled tribes that fall outside the caste hierarchy, most of Hindus and fewer Christians. Indo-European language, including Hindi, Urdu, the language of Muslims, and the Bihari language of Bhojpuri, Marathi, and Maghi are spoken by most of the population. Bhojpuri is spoken in the western districts of Bhojpur, Rohtas, also called Sasara, after its administrative Saran, and east and west Champaran. Maithili is spoken in Darbhanga and Saharsa, and Maghi is spoken in Patna, Gaya, and Munger. Ostrasic language are spoken by the Munda, Santhal minorities, while another scheduled tribe, the Orian speak Dravidian language. Bihar is one of India's most densely populated states, with well over 850 people per square mile. In the early 21st century, the state also had one of the century's highest population growth rates. The state is primarily rural, with the vast majority of the population living in compact or clustered village in the cultivated plains. Thanks. I will meet with you in our next part. Jai Hind.